The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Back to throw, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, 46.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Cooper was the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Play action. It's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go. Hey, go down. You're set. 180.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
On second down, here's Newton. Flushed up, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Malik Collins in there to drop him for a loss on the play. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to go for a big play. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's going to be caught. And he he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
1st down, Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Switch, hey. Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47, 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A very solid gain of 27. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left. And at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Prescott, and this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Here you go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. 4
yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They fake the give. Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hustle.
2nd down, Prescott. And an alley to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here you go.
The give is to Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. That's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Gun. 26.
Here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
26.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Gun. 26.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott now. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken